Alright, so today, guys, there is the finals! The freaking finals! Alright, guys. So, we're gonna commentate over this. Alex, you're gonna watch this, right? You're watching it, right? Alright, we're gonna commentate over it, okay? I'm live streaming. So guys, today this is the finals, and it's 1 minute and 50 seconds left till Lumosity faces Optic. Dick. Yes, Lumosity is pretty good. I've seen a little bit of them. How is FaZe not in this finals? Oh yeah, because
wait, what? It just cut me off.
What?
They cut you off?
No, they didn't.
What?
We got a minute
I can't
and
even watch it anymore.
maybe turn off your PlayStation.
You have to be dedicated.
Right.
Put a lot of time into it.
And this is gonna be kind of weird because
I'm gonna watch it from your stream.
Okay, and it's gonna be kind of weird because it's gonna be commentating over commentary.
Just from playing video games, they come up and say, "Hey, dude, I'm a big fan. Like, I appreciate what you do, and you know, I think it's cool that someone wants me to write sharp on a."
You're watching the stream?
I play video games. Right out of high school, I was traveling a lot. We were going to like London. We went to Germany and stuff like that. So, you know, my family is like, "Why can't you hang out?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm doing this. I got to play in this tournament." They've been to some of my tournaments. They usually watch them online, and
yeah.
you know, my mom will sit there and watch my streams.
Okay, I was making sure you can hear me.
Yeah. All right, 30 seconds.
I think it's pretty crazy.
For me, there's 40 seconds.
And they all had mullet wigs on because my whole thing is like mullet nation.
Now it's now it's 20 seconds.
So it was pretty cool to see them out there.
What is it for you?
No, it's 30 seconds.
Alright, I only have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bala. Alright, an epic intro to an epic match. Alex, mute me from the game. I mean, mute me in the party so like it's not an echo.
The North American Call of Duty Pro Division, the Call of Duty World League. Match 3, our final match of the night. Some scheduling changes for today. Will be Optic Gaming versus Luminosity. But first, let's do a quick look back at what we've seen so far today.
Biggest surprise I've seen so far today. I mean, the first series really went as expected.
Luminosity is going to be wrecking, but Optic's going to be wrecking. I don't know.
Matthew, you should be quiet and let the commentators commentate.
Upping and CTF definitely both great games. But I definitely did not think Elevate would win the hard point or that Rise would win the Search and Destroy.
What's kind of...
1 sec, I'm gonna mute. Alright, here we go.
And the CTF were both down to the... It was really run by that overdrive specialist ability, literally run, because of what Looney could do for his team. Now, though, we head into our final match of the night. Let's quickly talk about these two teams, right? Because we'll get more in depth with the players and stuff, but Luminosity, they played Optic Gaming in the 25K this past week. I believe Optic Gaming's only hardpoint loss of the weekend, or of that tournament, was to Luminosity.
Yeah, I saw that game.
Who stopped them on breach hardpoint. Like, it was like 250, like 170 or something like that.
Optics is the only one who stopped them last week.
It's like, okay, I'm going to be taking over the next game. And Formal just was lights out for really the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, kind of got Formal angry, and that's when things begin to go down.
You never want to get Formal angry.
Yeah, and we saw in the finals, right? Crim6, I believe. I got to watch it. I don't know if you got to.
I was fast asleep. Okay, I was sick.
It didn't. I was up until about 3 a.m. watching, and one big thing I noticed was Crim6 got that energy back. You heard Scump talk about it all the time. How he's the main kind of energy bringer to this Optic Gaming team. He's the one that always has the hype to go. We heard Crim yelling.
Can you hear the people?
There's emotion involved. How much did that transform you as a player?
Yeah, a
when you
little
are
bit.
just so invested into the game at that moment.
I know you've seen some clips on me on YouTube of me getting hyped. So I definitely think there's some kind of benefit from one player just, having high energy, high momentum. And, I love playing with players like that. Somebody like Sender who's always kind of like high and low. But I think the big thing is making sure that you're staying positive as well. You never want to be, spreading negative energy to your teammates. It's not going to really help anything. So staying positive, staying high energy, definitely great things to bring to the team.
Okay. Nuke 3 has to be in the tournament next year, Alex. Which means you have to kick me out of the group. Because I ain't going to help.
From top to bottom, the team is pretty solid, but the two stand out the most.
One sec, I have to turn off my notifications.
Perform so.
Come on. Alright.
A lead slayer for this Luminosity team. He gets those high impact kills that you need to win games.
Now, when talking more about this Luminosity team, because you say he
Come
sits in the hill so much, right? You also have the likes of Replays, who his main job in basically every Call of Duty I've seen from him is to sit in that hard point. How's that relationship gone for those two players? Do you feel sometimes that they're almost stepping on each other's toes?
Not at all. I feel like Replays is kind of moving back to sort of like an assault rifle role. So he's playing a bit more on the outside of the hard point. I think maybe kind of John and Spacely kind of need to work a little bit better in tandem. And how many times do we watch this Luminosity squad play and we're like, wow, we need to see a big game out of Spacely. We need, Spacely to, step up big time for his team. And, sometimes he's been able to answer the call, but other times, he's a pretty quiet player.
Yeah, Spacely, a guy that was one of the players.
I can't take these guys serious. This is a video game.
Kind of shied away from it a little bit at times. Now, in almost every SNE we see, a glitch is available, especially with the likes of FaZe. What do you think has changed so much that we've now seen glitch be used more and more in the Search and Destroy game mode?
I think you're changing the wave, Jack. People are seeing the plays you've been making with glitch, and you're changing everybody's mind. But, players, they're starting to practice a bit more, as you're saying. They're kind of getting used to the timings, where they can glitch back towards, how that kind of distancing, works. And, you're making
The game's going to start any time. I'm just commentating over commentators.
Fight, you glitch out.
All right,
Your
come on.
teammate is there to pick up the kill. Pretty cool stuff. It's a very flashy special.
They're talking about glitch currently.
Karma was on my team. Decided.
I have to leave real quick. Just there's too many people joining and it's just, yeah, too crazy.
We're seeing our first use of
Finals, come on. It's going to be a Luminosity versus Optic. FaZe isn't even in this. Hala.
That's pretty cool stuff. I believe, who was it, Nameless, that wound up grabbing it for his team?
I didn't hear who was using it. I just heard them freaking out because somebody used Reject.
Well, Maven just freaks out about a lot of things, I think, at all times.
Maven freaks out that he's still alive when he wakes up in the morning.
Wow, that was a roast for everybody at home.
Maven's been coming hard at me lately. I got to fire some shots back.
That's true. He said some pretty mean, just mean things. Not even, funny. He felt bad. But then you're such a spiteful person that you still, don't forgive him after, 3 weeks of it happening.
Yeah, I don't forgive. I don't forget.
Well, one thing you definitely won't forget is this Optic Gaming roster. 4 players who really are just one of a kind in each of their roles. Optic Gaming, from top to bottom, it's like a birthday cake with everything you ever want inside of it, right? You got your
That's a really good way of describing this roster.
Is it? I mean, look, it's just they're fierce-looking people. The front one, though, the guy in the front, that captain, Scum, as Maven yells and makes my ears almost explode. Scum is a guy who is going to be going up against John throughout this entire series. It's why we wanted to highlight him as well as John. The submachine gun battles are going to be real interesting to watch, Revan. In this one, John, you're going to need to match that aggressive sub-style of Scum if you guys want any chance at winning.
I think, yeah, John has to find a way to match what Scumpy can provide on the mat. The kind of presence.
Sorry, this game isn't starting and I'm getting a little bit bored, so I'm going to invite my backup commentator. Backup!
Take him out, find a way to shut him down.
Well, one thing to point out, we do have a sub in right now for Luminosity, Spacely. Not available at the moment, so Assault is playing in his place on this team. Obviously, not something that you think would maybe help the roster, but
Ooh, rapid fire.
For all we know,
He's got to fill into what space he brings to the table.
yeah,
Here's my backup comment.
Tech in the start of this one, Assault will ban out that flashbang followed by a karma.
Dude, I'm watching too. I can't do it on my phone. I can't do it on my PS4, so I'm watching it on my phone.
Has been banned out so far. Even the
So we're gonna commentate together over it.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I don't even know what I think everything
nah.
kind of has been covered here. Maybe he goes after something like.
I'm gonna mute you. Wait, did I mute myself? Unmute. Okay, I accidentally muted myself for a second.
We'll see if kinetic armor is enough. That was a look at your ban and protect. Nothing too crazy going down. Teams continuing to make sure Scum can't use that kinetic armor at hard point.
All right, so now we're moving into the special strap. You see Saints go after that active camo. Now, Assault, not a player I've seen play all too much, but if there's one thing he can maybe do, or at least contribute a little bit more to this team than Spacey can, might be in that slaying department. You know, if he's able to find some more kills around the map, help out inside the hardpoint, that's exactly what he needs to do. But he's going to be using the sight here. I think that alludes to how he's going to play.
Something funny to kind of look at is Killa filled in for Optic.
They all have the same.
Next week, boom, is on a league team. Assault, you fill in, maybe you make a name for yourself to push forward into getting in a league spot when, obviously, stage 2 comes around, because rosters are locked at this point.
Ooh, 2 fire breaks.
But nothing too
on both teams.
And specialist drafts. This is our final matchup of the night. If you are just tuning in, the live event viewer, I've had a ton of people tweet us showing us how they're watching.
As much as I would have liked.
You haven't as much as you would have liked?
No, I want some more people using that in-game viewer. Send me some more pics.
I don't know how else to tell you this, but people just like sending me stuff because I send happy faces back.
You know?
You don't even like their tweets, bro.
I like a bunch of tweets.
Good. You're getting used to it. Revan, at the start of the COD World League, he's beginning to grow as a person, right? Week 1 begins, he doesn't like tweets. He's never liked a tweet on Twitter.
You're going on another one of your rants, man.
He's never made pasta before, right?
Listen, I used to live at home. I had Mama Revan make me pasta whenever I wanted it. I had no reason to learn how to.
Tweet me right now, no matter how old you are. Tell me, if you're 15, have you cooked yourself pasta before? Because Revan was 22 and he didn't. But now you have. Now you're learning. Now you like tweets. It's good to see. You're growing as a person. You're expanding your horizons.
I might mute these people as we get into the thing, so I can actually talk.
Game 5, when they led 5-2.
Yeah, they did.
Do you think that happens to them again here against Optic?
Lost 2 games, 5.
It goes to game 5.
It ends before that. It ends before that?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, for sure. I think Optic Gaming will take this one, especially with Spacey not being there for his lineup at the moment.
Optic have just been dominating. I mean, they won back-to-back 25K tournaments. Yep. They've been looking good in their league matches. I mean, everybody seems to be struggling.
No surprise there. It's quite well known throughout the community just how strong these guys are as a team, especially in the online World League and those Challenger Division tournaments that we've seen across the weekends. Another one coming up this weekend. I think we'll be casting it for having some fun.
Also vote Nuke 3 to be next, to be in the World Leagues next week. I mean next championship. Nuke 3 for the win.
How important it is. Let's talk about Tin though. Let's talk about that second hard point. It's one that Optic at times, it's been one of their weaker hills because they struggle to get that pinch, they struggle to get the break. What do Luminosity have to do to lock down that hard point to try to get some time against Optic?
Well, it depends. Kind of at the beginning when the hard point first pops up, I'd say within the first 25 seconds of the overall time, you want to be controlling barn side. Yeah. Because then you can flood in, you can control bricks easily.
All right.
Flood in from back alley as well. But as time kind of progresses inside the hard point, you really want to push through 10 and try to gain position over near grandmas, of course. But I want to start this off with the sub. He's going to be the sub for Luminosity.
Okay, come on. He throws a grenade. Okay.
Well, off the start, it's Luminosity getting the first, second on
Optic
the board.
is having it. Optic is having it. Ooh, Optic dies from the back.
Fierce hard point squad. They're now in the hard point.
in LG.
I plead the fifth.
Just so you know, Jack, it's okay.
I don't in this game mode. I think that this one is just an Optic gaming game mode from start to finish. Yes, Luminosity did beat them in this past weekend, but Fringe Hardpoint especially is just it spells a recipe for disaster.
You know, it's funny that the question was kind of about Luminosity, you know, losing big leads in Search and Destroy. You remember when they were up 5-1
The VMP is so OP. Like, everyone has it.
Apparently they like to do that. Fringe they like to go up and then they like to kind of throw it all away.
Kind of the opposite of Complexity.
Yeah.
Where Complexity like to go down, then they like to give it up when they make the comeback.
Well, here we go into the second hardpoint. Optic are in early control. Spawning out in your grandmas are Luminosity. They're going to try to flood on through 10 to regain control of this hill.
Yeah, Scumpy trying to stay alive inside the hardpoint. He's unable to. It's going to be Crimsix now fighting from bricks. Coming a little bit behind enemy lines, but now he's able to find one, cleans up the kill. But it's going to be now Formal working through back.
So Optic with the 23, Luminosity with the 22.
Karma, kind of funny. Played with me the other night. We were tied 2-2 in a 5-game series. Final game, he goes, guys, just let me use the AR. He was using a sub the whole time. Uses the AR, he drops 51 kills, and we just dominated the game.
Listen, Karma's a player where you let him do whatever he wants to do, man.
I feel like you can't say no to him.
Yeah.
Like, imagine he was your kid, right? He's like, can we get ice cream? Okay. I guess we have to. Like, you just have to say yes. There's no saying no to Karma. It shows in his gameplay. Optic Gaming out to a 30-second lead and growing. As Luminosity, hey, they're in a position to try to hold down this Granny's hardpoint. We'll see what they can get done as Formally gets a peek over this cardboard wall.
Yeah, definitely one of the
57 to 25.
Over to Saints. He's going to be doing some damage inside the hardpoint as John right now slaying on the outside.
Ooh,
Saints.
Oh no, Luminosity catching up.
The gaming set up to break over near the anchor position. It's going to be replays along with Assault trying to lock this down. Kind of
Ooh, he's trying to protect. Oh, he gets shot though.
With a single burst there as he gets taken down.
Hey, you know, he had two players to shoot at.
Kind of the auto aim.
He split the uprights. There's the break from Optic. Replays though, still to the hardpoint with that MR6 pistol. He's one of the players that definitely has a very strong trigger finger with that weapon. Karma using that heat wave.
That trigger finger though.
Get the kill off the rotation with 20 seconds left on this top Granny's hardpoint. You got to expect Optic to close this one out. Does Scump have stock on? I do believe so, as that's 4 dead again for Luminosity.
Yeah,
so Optic just wrecking.
Something we're seeing a lot more from players, just kind of experimenting with different attachments on their SMGs, and Scump gets it done with any weapon as he picks up the M8, finds the kill, as now we're moving hard points over towards the train tracks. Now he's got the Purifier to use here, but he's going to lead in with the HCXD.
He's going to get cleaned up from behind. That should be enough info for his team to say, hey, watch your back. That, as I believe, replays. You try to go for that big flank. You've got a few players still in the hard point. Karma again with another 2-piece to hold the hill for his team. He's leading the lobby right now.
Optic is just about to be winning by winning by double almost at this point.
You need to find a way to not have a bad game, and it's tough because they're such a slay-heavy team.
Yeah.
You need to find a way to just kind of combat it.
Luminosity just trying to get back in the game, but they can't. They just can't.
John is negative for it as well.
Okay.
So, you know, we're talking about how John and Saints were such good slayers, but nobody positive from this Luminosity squad.
Optic Gaming positive 20 in the slaying department. They've doubled the score of Luminosity. Exactly really what you expect of them in this game number 1. It's why they are probably the best hardpoint team in the world. On the rotation towards middle map, you've got Saints inside the hardpoint as Luminosity have early control. He's going to have to push out, though, towards L1 to bring the action right to Optic Gaming.
Saints in a position to find some kills, but he gets cleaned up. Optic Gaming, man, you see every time they go to break a hardpoint, every time they go to push, they do it together as a team. They're watching over each other's back. If somebody gets in some trouble, they're there to help him out and help him clean up the kill.
Crim6 now trying to just bait himself out for his teammates to get those kills. And look, in the kill feed, it's 3 in a row. On the full flank, there was one player from Luminosity. Crim should be cleaned up. Yes, that is replays once again. Trying to catch his opponents off guard. It's working out so far. It's Formal 14 and 8. The only player that still has yet to die in double-digit numbers so far this game. He does have the sight. Does he bring it out here? It doesn't appear so. Beautiful job breaking that hard point. He just continues to surge on through. Now we saw a crazy 8-kill streak he went on this map. Back over at 25K. So many people were saying, you know, his map is just
that's a good
no one is better
clan
than him,
name.
and it shows.
He's so
exactly
aware of like
where
the spawns and where the other team can push from.
I just, it's kind of weird to me. Like, these are like the biggest, like players in the, like the best players in the world. Like, I've seen people in games with me that can do this good, and that aren't in some big clan, or that aren't huge.
Listen, man, on a map like Fringe,
That
no lead is safe.
That's true.
I have seen better that aren't in the biggest clan in the world
for Luminosity.
You know?
Scump does run out of bullets, so hey, maybe extended mags there.
Scump also used his purifier. I didn't get a chance to see how he decided to use it.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I didn't think of it even when he brought that out. Maybe for rails? I have no idea.
Maybe towards the end of rails, maybe middle hardpoint. I can't think of exactly when, because I wasn't looking at the kill feed. I didn't see many purifier kills, but replay says his available. You think now's about the time where they want to push through, but listen, when you're in this situation, it's so tempting to push through auto, but it's too late to do it.
Up.
You gotta
I mean,
check
Luminosity just trying to catch up.
Doorway that it really is not worth the time. You're worth just kind of rotating back, pushing through middle map, pushing all the way through rails to set up and play for spawns as opposed to pushing through auto and just wasting your life.
Nice shot on assault. Take down Scump off the power position on white truck.
Alright, sorry if you heard my dad in the background. He was asking if I did my homework. Okay, this is so intense. My dad comes at all talking about, dude, I do my homework. Ooh, that jump over. That jump over.
Optic still out to a 70-second
Oh,
lead at the
dead.
moment, and it seems like Optic Gaming have like one or two more players, right? Like every time they go for a break, there's somehow another Optic Gaming member there, like right there. Where did those three just come from? They just teleport there?
They collided on the hard points together. I mean, like I was saying before, the teamwork of the Optic Gaming is some of the best you will ever see in Call of Duty. They always seem to be on the same page with whatever's going to happen.
Optic is doing good with their teamwork, but
if you ever watch them while they're scrimming, like their
yeah,
communication's probably better.
they're doing really good with their teamwork.
I think a lot of people underestimate too what Formal brings to this team communication-wise. I mean, we've seen he's the one that's not afraid to make decisions and also tell his team, guys, calm down, regain composure. Stop worrying about what happened. Stop talking about
the one singing Drake to them.
Yeah, exactly. He's the one kind of singing Marvin's Room when they need him most. And right now it's Scump watching Little Room. He gets that HC. He's already got 2 minutes of the hard point. He's already got 31 kills this game. The EMP shuts down his HC, but it does not matter. Scump is just...
Can we rename Little Room to Marvin's Room?
You can start that movement. I'll definitely support it as it's 204 to 107. Beautiful movement from Karma, showing why. Through all the Call of Duties, he's always regarded as one of the best in regards to the movement. Same thing in Advanced Warfare. I mean, Revan, this has just been a one-sided game from start to finish.
It's really just because of the slang. Once again, Saints, the only
Bro.
person close to being positive for Luminosity. He's at -3.
Okay, I was saying how I've seen better. I've never seen that good of a score ever in my life. Like there's never been a game that has been up to 213. It's just like they're doing good in the game, but like with their kills, like they're doing. I've seen better kills.
It seems like Formal's always in the right position. Like anytime you watch him play, he's always in a position to find kills, to look over his teammates, to have control over map. Like he's always in a power position. Wherever he is, like it seems like he just kind of spawns there.
Well, as this game continues to push on through, you've got Formal sitting, watching his top grandmas. Karma does get a second kill as well. Formal's going to push right for that hard point. Again, the selfless play of Optic is what really just makes him so lethal, especially in the hard point game mode. Every single player on Optic is close to or over.
I keep on getting confused on which team's which. Because Optic has green as their color, like for the seat, and Luminosity is, I think, Luminosity is green.
Yeah, for sure. And now Scump's going to choose to take out the Purifier here, just to kind of zone out these LG players as he burns Saints alive. They're looking to close out the game on this hard point. It's going to be Crimsix with Camo to follow up. He takes
Ooh,
out
a minute left.
Good position to zone out these LG players.
Let's go.
There's one. There's two with the help of his teammate. Expect him to use his HC momentarily. There it goes. He's going to kill the player inside 10 minutes. There it goes. Oh, didn't get the kill, but his teammate was there to trade it on out. I mean, Optic Gaming should be able to close it out here with 30 seconds remaining. They've got 3 inside the hard point. Formal is rotated already just in case they need to be. 249 about to come up. GG Optic Gaming taking in dominant fashion.
Oh wait,
250 to 130.
I have seen a game that's gone to 250. What am I talking about?
Positive 9 from Formal, positive 5 from Crimsix, and positive 12. I mean,
Alright, that was
40 from Optic Gaming.
final kill cam. Just he slides in, he'd be like, "Wait, is there a grenade in here?" Oh
kind of disregard the hard point entirely and let they just kill everybody else in the team aside from the player inside the hill. That's really the only way you lose and dropping numbers like that.
That is definitely the truth. 40 deaths from John. We talked about the battle of him and Scump. Scump near 40 kills, 2 minutes and 39 seconds from the hard point, 9 defense. almost 2,000 score more than anybody else on the opposing team.
Yikes. Yeah, Optic Gaming, man, they are scary when it comes to hardpoint. I think for sure you kind of throw them up at the top. I mean, sure they have the best stats as well to back it up, but #1 hardpoint team in the game. You know, can you really disagree with a statement like that?
They lead in all 6 major slaying categories. We'll once again take a look at the board to see really where things broke down. You gotta love how Scump will just play the objective, right? He just sits in the hard point, he gets it done. Almost 3 minutes of objective time. That's not the first time we've seen that from Scump in the World League.
No, not at all. And, you know, you'll see it from Crim6 as well. He's not afraid to jump inside the hard point. But, you know, Karma, 45 and 33. Scump was about to drop 40 if you give him 5 more seconds on the mat.
Yep. Nutty. Absolutely nutty. As we look back to some of the highlight moments from that last game, it all started with, you know, take a look at Assault, how he did on this team. What did you think?
These are really your highlights.
I don't really think they need, like, another...
They're just one kill.
Yeah, right? Because if you're kind of filling in for Spacely, Spacely brings a very heavy...
These aren't these good of highlights. They're just one kill. And then it's like, okay, to the next one.
Most time out of anybody inside the hard point, but,
LG and...
you do miss a key dynamic to your team, but losing out on a player like
I might make my clan tag LG.
Fortunate, but you should be able to get back in here hopefully soon.
That would be cool, but probably not.
Ready to join up into the next lobby. Optic Gaming will be heading over to S&D on evac to see if they can go up 2-0 in this best of 5. I mean, right there though, from start to finish, I kind of made the joke that like that 1-0 lead would be the only lead they hold that game from Luminosity. And
I think that's actually true.
That was the only lead they held that game.
They came close. They were within 2 points of taking it on the Junkyard hard point that came out directly after that, but
and then,
didn't happen.
It was all gone.
Yeah.
Everything went downhill from there. Talk about, really quick to me,
Okay.
the AR presence of Optic, right? Where every player can easily run an AR on this team. What is that like?
Along with an SMG.
Yeah, it's just so versatile. What is that like to face? And how demoralizing is it when like your submachine gun player is getting mapped by an AR of their sub player?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's rough and it's very tough to kind of match up against because you're essentially off the start, you're losing like every single matchup, right?
Yeah.
This is like, okay, no, if Snuppy's not feeling it with the SMG, you could switch to an assault rifle and you could have somebody else, you know, switch over like a Karma or a Crim6, even Formal if need be. Like, you're just able to immediately adapt to what's going wrong with your gameplay and just immediately fix it. Right? So let's say Formal's kind of struggling with the assault rifle positionally. He's like, all right, guys, you know, I'm just not finding success right now with my AR. My positioning's kind of off. Yeah, hey, Scumpy, just switch roles with me. And like that, boom. Now you have a very solid assault rifle player as well as a very solid submachine gun player. It's like nothing ever changed.
It's like the best dream you could ever ask for, right? Like, did you ever have that scenario when you were teaming?
No.
No?
No.
So you jealous that you never got to experience that?
Well, I mean, I have played with, you know, a bunch of these players, you know, against or, you know, with, like, I used to team with Karma, so I have had players, you know, around me that have been able to run both roles, but not everybody on the team like that. So, yeah, I'm a little jealous because, you know, this is clearly a championship caliber team.
Oh, they proved it, especially in Advanced Warfare, I believe, winning 9 major championships throughout that game. Just waiting for the final players to get in here, and it does look like Spacely will be making it into game number 2. Okay. He has joined up into the lobby, so Assault's CWL career ends after one game. Very short-lived. He definitely came in, though, and represented himself pretty well. But as you mentioned, he only had, I believe, 16 seconds in the hard point. He said they didn't need another slow AR player. Optic were more than fine with having another AR player to face.
Right, so you kind of have struggled. You know, Replays has been practicing all this time with the assault rifle.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now we don't have Spacely. Do I go back to an SMG? Because, you know,
work?
our sub, you know, he runs the assault rifle, so it's kind of like messing up all the different pacing and everything we're practicing. But we're moving into the ban and protects for evac, search, and destroy. I expect to maybe see Afterburner get targeted here, but it's going to be the Shiva first thing to go for the side of Luminosity.
Immediately banned out was the Shiva, then the Overclock. You know, we saw the Afterburner was heavily contested last time this map was played in the last series. Will that be something that players kind of target again?
Maybe. Overclock goes, there goes Flashbang, maybe concussions to follow up. And it seems like, you know, the Shiva and Flashbang, you kind of expect Optic Gaming to be the ones to ban that out. But instead, it's going to be Luminosity. So everything's still going in favor of Optic. Even Formal's kind of like, well, I was going to ban the flashbang. I guess I'll go after the concussion.
Yeah, that works for me as they kind of continue to go on through. High caliber banned. You expect maybe rapid fire to get banned again. Do they leave kinetic in this time for Scump? I don't know. As Luminosity, you kind of go, how do I do this?
I think you got to do something different.
Yeah.
And now you're kind of going into the last ban. This would be the perfect place to do it because Optic Gaming wouldn't be able to respond, you know?
Yeah, nothing too surprising as of yet. The final two bans are up between Saints and Scump.
What do you go after? Overkill?
Okay, and DHC. I feel like there's no lose there for Optic.
Yeah, I think they're perfectly fine, but everything they're getting banned out. So now we're moving into the specialist draft. Heatwave gets picked up by Karma. Probably Kinetic will get picked up by Scum. Definitely going to see Camo.
Oh.
I mean, everything you could wish for makes it through.
Yeah, and now into the specialist draft, you got Heatwave on Karma. Formal has been using Overdrive a lot as of late. No glitch has been brought out.
Basically, he might pick it up. Who knows? Instead of maybe an Overdrive. No, instead he will go for Overdrive. So moving away from glitch, as you were saying, kind of in the pre-match discussion.
Yeah.
Cram 6 with Camo, of course. Skunk, most definitely going to go after Kinetic Armor. Replace picks up Camo. So far, the picks have been the exact same.
It should be
The Saints picks up Kinetic.
Overdrive.
So complete mirror matchup. That's
Yeah.
exactly what's going to happen.
That's good. They're even. Oh, they all have the same thing.
It's that makes it easy on our job to examine what's going on. What could be a quick 2-0 series lead for Optic to put the series in their favor could definitely happen here on eBack.
No, I think LG could definitely take this search and destroy.
Yeah.
This is another map. You know, I think that can go either way.
Let's look at this actually, because you mentioned that, right?
Okay.
eBack, pretty much an under practice SC map for some of these teams. Now you look at it and go, yo guys, Mike's back, Spacey's back, let's get Bite.
Okay.
But he hasn't had time to warm up in the first map.
Yeah. Now
he's coming in cold.
They could go into this. They go, boys, let's bring this series back. Get the hype we need. We got our S&D player who's going to be running Overdrive for us back in action.
But you know, Search and Destroy is a game mode you do not want to be playing cold, right? You're going to find yourself in some key engagements. And for the
Honestly, if bo3 wasn't as successful as it is, this wouldn't be here, honestly. If bo3 wasn't good, Call of Duty would be dead.
Yep. You need to make sure
You know?
that you put yourself in a position to win each and every engagement, and not being able to, you know, warm up in something like Hardpoint. It's definitely something that could affect Spacey's gameplay going into the search.
Talk about a game mode where one gunfight, where you have a couple shaky shots, could lose you the whole game. I mean, those one-on-one scenarios come up so often in S&D.
Sorry, I'm eating a little bit.
For our first match
Just
today,
as I'm
Davies
waiting for
versus
this game to
DT,
start.
There was, what, 5 1v3 scenarios where DT had to make a miraculous play?
Well, you talk about trading kills, that's exactly what DT did not do.
Yeah, they did the polar opposite of that. Expecting these two teams to definitely be better in that respect.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, LG, they've shown some really good search and destroy gameplay, especially when you talk on Breach. So they have, you know, the capability to hang with the best of them in search and destroy.
Yeah.
Optic Gaming, they look good in really just like every game type. I don't think they really have, you know, one big weakness.
Luminosity, for me, you need to win this map if you want to hope to even get to the CTF game mode, because Breach Uplink is one that Optic are pretty much one of the best at hitting those long-range throws on that map. Karma is a mastermind with the toss over that top broken building. Evac, S&D to score in 6 rounds.
Come on.
Revit, who takes this game?
I think it will be a 6-4 round count in favor of
Honestly, Lumosity,
All right. I'm going with the
you're the
I
underdog.
don't know of a round count, but
I like underdogs.
Oh, come on, give me a round
I'm not voting for you.
okay. 6-1 Optic wins.
Ooh,
I'm voting for Optic, but I would
no
also.
Luminosity again?
I'm hoping that Optic wins, but
I think Optic takes this series 3-0.
All right.
It's sad to say
I
that,
think it'd be cool if you
I
win.
can't give more to Luminosity, but they're definitely a good team. But this is just an Optic gaming squad that just looks very, 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 very strong in game 1.
So the thing about like tacticals getting banned out is now when you talk about third perks, it's pretty straightforward. Blast Suppressor along with Dead Silence. That's exactly what Scump's going to be running as.
This is a good strategy actually from Optic Gaming. Scump shooting the quarantine sign, that's very key there, because I can't even go further with that.
Yeah, what's key about that play?
I actually stopped right there because I couldn't think of something to say.
Yeah?
Yeah, looks like we are going to
The
get a quick
secret button.
post-draw end game there. We'll get words from League Ops on exactly what's going on there. Maybe one player accidentally had something wrong or anything along those lines.
That's all right. We'll keep the same ban and protect. We'll keep the same specialist as well. So, nothing too big.
Nothing too crazy. Amount of times I've had to kind of do something along those lines. It looks like one player having some slight issues there. We'll
Yeah.
get it all ironed out. Now, on this map for S&D,
Okay.
what are some of the things we
Right.
haven't seen so far today that you'd like teams to begin to try to do to give them an advantage in some of
We haven't seen too many smoke grenades used. You know, you could use it to great effect. I mean, we did see it when Elevate were playing, kind of over near the B-bomb site. You throw a smoke in that hallway from back kitchen with that line set into the B-bomb site. You use it with a thermal sniper rifle.
Yeah.
That's something I would expect teams to maybe use a bit more. Of course, we've seen a lot of wall running. We've seen a lot of fails when it comes to wall running. A lot of players jumping off the map. Definitely something I want to see a lot less moving into the future, especially because Afterburner made it through.
Yeah, Afterburner making it through is one that will definitely change up the playstyle
Right.
of this map, especially
I was Optic
with
right
those
now,
outer wall runs. Now,
and I was the one with
in
the
your opinion, Afterburner
the thing.
gets through. If the team sees that, like, hey, there's
I would
protected, do you
start the
ban
game,
Perk 3 Greed right after?
I think that'd be
and we
a
would
great
all
way
go to the same
respond.
base.
I mean, we see teams like Complexity,
You know?
they're not afraid to just straight up take out Blast Suppressor. But like I was saying kind of a bit earlier when we saw Perk 1 Greed get banned out by Dream Team, I think kind of as we move towards the Stage 1 playoffs, obviously players, they want to kind of save these kind of tricks that they have up their sleeves for when it's going to matter the most.
Yeah.
So that's when I think we'll see the Perk 1 Greed bans come out earlier along with Perk 1 3 Greed.
I don't know why they banned
Well,
out the
loading
Shiva.
back into the game. Game 2, Optic Gaming, they dominated that hard point, outplayed their opponents by near 40 kills. We'll see if Luminosity can take this, well, slower-paced game mode and give themselves a chance in this best of 5. You and I both think Optic Gaming take this one and potentially the series in 3-0 fashion. Hopefully, Luminosity can prove us wrong, because I would love to see if Luminosity can go up 5-2 again in Game 5 and lose it.
I would hate to see that.
I'm just kidding. I love these guys in Luminosity. Off the start of this one, though, we are watching Karma from Optic Gaming.
Who has it?
Pushing out with that M8, and he's going to get right to
Optic.
the pillars. He's going to spot 2 players going top glass.
I'm going to switch over him because action going down to your middle map as Karma gets taken out. That's a kind of reaction as Spacely is kind of double teamed here near the middle of the map. So it's going to be Saints trying to find the trade kill as Optic Gaming. They're going to back up, regroup, and it looks like they're going to be hitting the B bomb site. And guess what? They're not going to find anybody from the side of Luminosity over here.
Push up towards the B site. You can see it's a 3-on-3. John just waiting things out as Scump and Optic Gaming look to execute towards his site. Saints is going to die first. The challenge comes in from John. There's a trade from Optic Gaming, and it's a trade you've spoken so much about. It looks like that's going to be the decision as Replays is flanking in from B.
I think as soon as he spots nobody at B bomb,
He knows
he
he's
moves over.
going to recognize. Well,
Oh, they're playing this well. They're just waiting for him, and they're going to spot him here along the wall run. He takes out his gun. He does spot them both. He finds one kill, but Scump's there to trade the kill. As
Ooh, Optic wins the first match.
Scump fortunately turns around in the nick of time, unable to save his best buddy's life. Yep, but he trades the kill after, so he gets revenge.
Yeah, it was pretty quick stuff. I mean, nothing too crazy about that round, right? It was just efficient trading. Optic just getting the job done. Luminosity did a pretty good job of trading too, but in the end, Optic just traded a little bit more efficiently, and that gives them a round 1 win. On offense, it looks like they're going to send 2 to middle map yet again. Could they get a great timing on the likes of John? It does appear so, as it's another 2 kills for Optic.
Oh,
Saints
God.
are there. That's why Luminosity
Are they
pays
playing
off
5
through
maps?
middle map.
Yeah,
Matches?
trading the kills, you know, it all comes back to that. Saints, I don't think he spotted him. Nope. He did not. So if that guy Karma just backs up, he can find both of them here at the A bomb site. Spacey's going to go for the plant. Spacey's going to get kind of maybe halfway, pretty close to halfway towards his overdrive. But both Optic Gaming players will be rotating back from their base. So we'll be trying to clear everything out, and LG players playing close together as well.
Formal Mike got a great timing right here. Yes, does spot the corner. Expects a second player. Saints is weak. Karma's going to have to follow this one up, and he does just that. Optic Gaming traded again. They get the kills they need. They're going to get this bomb defused. And they're going to win another round in just a 1-person left scenario.
What do you think the combination is to that bomb? You know it?
Oh, God. I mean, I've seen it so many times now that I can probably act it out with my fingers, but outside of that, I don't really know too much about it. It's just circles. It's yellow circles. What does that even mean?
What do the numbers mean, Mason?
Seriously, it's almost like what is that one game like? Bop It, Twist It. Imagine that as the bomb site.
I think that's the name of the game is Bop It.
Oh, cool. I was just trying to sing it.
Alright.
Thank you for correcting me there. Scup is 4-1 to kick off this game. Scump always says how people think, you know, he's not that great at S&D, but he says, I'm an S&D lord. He dropped 16 kills against FaZe in round 11 on Breach this past weekend. Karma gets first blood. Optic going to continue to charge on through. They've spotted a second. And once Optic Gaming kind of sense weakness, they just hunt it down, right? It's like, what makes them so scary?
They're the best team in the game at capitalizing on the mistakes that their opponent makes. And that's why every time you play against Optic, you got to try to limit the amount of mistakes you make.
Yeah, I want to face Optic.
Because every time you make it'll be the
Could you imagine like being in a newbie clan
on, like, something like a rotation,
and just in the final, like,
sense it and
I don't know.
to full effect. And it's very
It would drive me nuts to be the final in a
gaming out to a strong 3-0
I mean to be
Scump has got to be pushing closer,
in like a map
closer to streaks down.
fighting Optic in like so low levels. What? No. I'm gonna have to end the broadcast and come back to you guys.